Hello and welcome to the Healing Gifts podcast. This is Morgan. I'm really glad that you tuned in today. What I want to talk about is the idea of a healing gift and kind of how I discovered that on my own through my own experience of grief. My mom died when I was 20, completely unexpectedly. She was so healthy and was just on her way home from work one day, had a stroke while she was driving, ran off the road. She ended up in the hospital for a week on life support. By that Saturday, our family had to make a decision. The decision. Do you pull the plug? What are you going to do? How do you even make this decision? For us, it really was a no-brainer because Mom had specifically stated multiple times that she never wanted her physical body to just be here when she really wasn't. Most people don't know how to interact with someone who's grieving, what to say to them, what to give them, what not to give them. For example, people always send flowers, and it's so normalized that people don't really think about this until they actually experience it for themselves. So think about this. We ended up getting about 25 bouquets of flowers. They were gorgeous for 2 weeks. But then they all died at the same time 2 weeks after Mom did. So that was only another reminder of loss. Another common thing that people would give is photos. Well, photos are lovely and they're really nice. But what you don't realize until you're actually grieving someone that you've lost that's really close to you is that's really the last thing that you want to see. You don't want to see a picture of them because that only reminds you that their physical body isn't here, that they're not going to hug you again, that you're not going to get to hear them say that they love you one more time. So, of course, as an artist experiencing these emotions, I realized that I needed a positive way to remember her soul and her spirit, her personality, who she was, her energy, that was not at all associated with her physical body. So I painted, probably 15 paintings I have the hiccups. If you know me, you know my little meeps. They come out every once in a while. So anyway, I painted probably 15 different paintings that symbolized how I felt through the grieving process and then ended up giving me a positive way to remember my mom, her personality, things that she loved. Every time I see those paintings, I never get sad because they're not at all associated with the loss of my mom. It's just a reminder that she's still here, that her soul is still alive. So souls never die. Since then, I've coined the term healing gifts. To me, a healing gift is some way that you can have a positive reminder of someone or something that you've lost that isn't associated with the loss itself. Since my mom's death, which that was around 7 years ago, I've realized that if I was struggling with those specific things through my grief and I didn't have a way, or there isn't a normalized way really, to remember the people that we've lost, to remember the things that we've lost. If I'm struggling with that and I found an outlet that helped me, then that's what I want to do for other people. The whole idea of a healing gift is to give you something that whenever you see it reminds you of that person without leaving that feeling of loss, without giving you a gut punch every time you see it. It's supposed to be uplifting, and it's not a reminder of loss like the flowers. It's not a reminder that the physical body isn't here like a photo. It's its own category. It's a healing gift.